And so today, the 12th of June 2024, dubbed Democracy Day in Nigeria for a purpose. And the president tripped and fell. And you could look at this from multiple perspectives. It's a day of joy for people who wanted him to have fallen for a long time and he didn't fall. It didn't make a lot of people happy. People who didn't want him to fall at all in any way. And then you also have the third category, people who are indifferent, whether anybody falls or not. But what does this imply? It's pretty easy. When we begin to grow old, the first place where you will feel it in life is your knees, your legs. That's where you begin to grow old first. And as you advance in years, it's going to keep happening more and more. And for some people, it gets really bad. For some people, they are lucky. They go into old age with strong knees and they don't fall. Uh, it doesn't really mean that people who are even strong don't fall. People who are strong, they do fall. So the point is not in falling, but in rising up again to carry on, which I believe the president did. And so, what are the other implications of Democracy Day? It's a day through his speech that he presented himself as a fighter and an activist, which is recorded in his history. Um, there's nothing anybody could do about that to take that away. People also complained that he did not address the issues that he's supposed to have addressed, like hunger and so on and so forth. And this is where um, one would think some of the people who put the president's communication together should begin to work seriously. You see, a lot of people believe that the president has a wand that he could wave and everything will be fine. And if you think they are taking that lightly, you're making a mistake. They absolutely believe that that wand exists somewhere, and that if he doesn't wield it, he's doing it on purpose and making life difficult for them. And why do I say that? When the president, when the president says, when he talks about democratizing the economy, who hears that down the line? Who understands what that means? So his speech writers and his handlers in communication, they have a lot to do, and in making sure that these things percolate, that it really gets down to the grassroots, where people are suffering badly at a time like this, and they need to understand what the president is saying and what precisely he's doing. So that's their job cut out for them. They don't understand um democratizing the economy of the country. And that, I think, is a huge takeaway from his speech today. The falling is non-event. It should be a non-event, so long as he's not suffering from any life-threatening uh, health situation. That is the most important thing. Presidents do fall, and some people will be happy, like the Republicans are happy when Joe Biden fell. They made a meal of it, and the Democrats were not so happy. And so today in Nigeria is a happy day for the opposition to this president, and everybody on the social media who are going to be happy. But don't forget, presidents do fall. So it's a non-event as far as I am concerned. because the president's tripping is not going to put food on anybody's table. And his standing ramrod straight is also not going to help anybody. What is going to help at the end of the day is for the president to deliver on his promises. And every time he makes his statement, not be restricted to the understanding or the consciousness of the elite. There are a lot of people in this country who are, just with by themselves. They don't really understand what these high sounding words and phrases, what they mean. And so things should be translated Yoruba, Igbo, Efik, Ibibio, Fulfude, Hausa, and so on and so forth. These things must be broken down for people to understand. And that's why when we have a bigger conversation.